Okay, I'm heading out, going to meet up with Chris. Dad was going, but my sister come to town, so he can't go. Chris has got this app, and I will put the name of the app across the screen. But basically, it takes old topographical maps or whatever and overlays it with new maps, and it shows you home locations. He found a location, and he went there and hit it for just a little bit, and found this. We believe that to be a case, maybe a cigarette case or something, I'm not sure, but it's got initials in it. It's almost like aluminum, but they didn't have aluminum way back in the day, I don't think, and I don't think anybody have an aluminum case with their initials engraved in it anyway. So we got to test it, but Chris is hoping and praying it's silver to get ahead of me. But anyway, I'm gonna meet up with Chris. We're gonna hit it a little bit more and see what we can find. Alright, met up with Chris. He went hunting yesterday. Very old site with some other people we had met in Virginia. Found some flat buttons. I think that one's pretty cool. Still got the gold gilt on it. That's real cool. He says it's a ship spike, right?
Yep.
Ship spike. So apparently they salvaged it and made something else out of it. So that's pretty cool. Couple, another flat button metal thing, chewed musket ball. Maybe a Confederate infield, but we're no big Civil War guys. But that's a fired possibly infield. And the thimble says forged on it. And oh, that huge crotal bill part. So that's like 1700s, isn't it?
I think so.
So that's pretty cool. And he's got an old hoe. Let me back up a little bit. Old hoe. That's real cool. A horseshoe. Old axe head. Another old axe head. So he's gonna do an aqua chigger and do the electrolysis on that.
It's a piece of a sickle, I think.
Cool. So that's very old site. He drove a long way to get there.
Hey, even got the sardine can with the key still in it. I don't know how old it is though.
Wow, that is cool. So he had a good day yesterday, and we're going to a home site again. So we're trying to get over here, and it looks as if we have to cross a rock bridge to get there. All right, hope it's worth it. All right, I'm out of breath. We had to walk. I'm not going to. Anyway, through one field, cross a rock bridge into another field where you don't see anything. And then as Chris starts saying, look at all the pieces of glass and stuff shimmering in the sunlight, and red brick. So this place is like completely covered. There's nobody around us. He said he found the early Ford Model A Ford valve stem. It was just laying right on top of the ground, and a buckle right on top of the ground. So I doubt this home site's been hit. He says somewhat trashy. But we'll see what we can do. Chris just found a third Ford valve stem out here. He found the first one out here the first time, and now he's got a third one. You know what that means? There's one more out here.
Yep.
All right, find it. Easy digging, hard walking. It's like we're walking through snow. I just got another interesting piece. You may not be able to tell on the video, but it says Holly, Detroit, patent December 22nd, 1914. So that's pretty old. Well, 100 years old almost. So that's pretty cool. We're still working this home site. Alright, this is real cool. Not sure what it is. I thought it was the bottom of a can. It rang up a real high squeaky signal. And if you see, it's got like lines on it, designs. But as I flip it, it's ornate. It's real ornate. And the way it's cleaning up, I'd almost say that's silver. It's folded in half. But that is cleaning up way too good. And it's heavy. Of course, it's got dirt in it, but that's ornate. I'd say that's silver. All right, we'll clean it up and I'll give you a shot of it. All right, we kind of cleaned it off and kind of straightened out, but it's monogram TC on the inside. So that's got to be silver. TC. Like a compact or something. He just found a
snap or a button, I don't know.
Something on the top of the ground. So is that back mark? Or?
Yeah.
It's got a little back mark on it.
Check it out later.
All right. Pulled this out of the ground and went like this, and Chris came running. He was way next to that tree line. I said, gold. I don't know.
Like a watch.
It's got some. This is fresh out the dirt, guys. So, you know, we hadn't cleaned it up. Could be. Got some latches and stuff. Let Chris look at it. We'll get back with it. All right, I think that says Gene Fob 47, I think, and something down here parts. This fell off the back. It's got to be gold plated the way that shined up when it came out the ground. We think it's part of a pocket watch. We'll Google it, you know, with the holes and the squares and stuff in it. So we think it's a gold plated part of a pocket watch, but we'll get back at it. If I know more, I'll put it at the bottom of the screen. Chris is educating me. He said he found a shell button. I'm not aware what that is, but he's basically said those are real old. People used to make buttons out of shell. Told me to look them up on Google. Shell buttons. So, but that's pretty cool. He said that's old. How old?
I have no idea.
Okay, but it's old.
Yeah, it's old.
All right. Looks like you got a chocolate mustache.
I know. Been eating pudding.
Been eating pudding. Anyway, he just met up with us, and where'd you find that at?
At Southern.
The hunting club.
Oh yeah.
All right. Petrified wood. Bang them together again like you did. He said they were laying right on top of the ground. Let me see one. So that's pretty cool. He knows what the heck to look for. That is awesome. Was this all of it?
I couldn't find any more.
Awesome. Good find. All right. Got my wife here, Lolo, Kelsey. Here's the wrap up. She come in with a 43.
You need a Band-Aid, Chris?
Excuse me, I'm trying to do a wrap up here. Okay. 1943p war nickel. So she found silver. That's a good find. We'll go to Chris's stuff. This is kind of his junk pile. A lot of colored glass and things like that. Handle off something, spike, porcelain things. Oh yeah. This is almost says Florence something porcelain. This looks like an old lightning thing. Porcelain doll leg. See that? Porcelain doll leg. Buckle, couple of the Ford things. Little flat buttons, and that shell button. That's an awesome find right there.
And this,
not sure what that is. Almost
spark
plug off a hella old something. And my junk. Take a quick look at that. Here's my glass that I picked up. That one says Illinois on the bottom. I got my gear, my Holly, patent December 22nd, 1914. My buckle, my what I believe to be the old part of a pocket watch, plated, and the compact, silver engraved compact. So with the etching around it. So that's what we got. Wife found silver. I found silver and gold. Chris found great stuff. He's got his 1700 stuff. That's actually came from a slave site. So he's got some slave items, some cradle bells and things. So we all had a good time. So we'll catch you next time.